I'm back. Alright. Dog sitter interview done. Back to painting. I'm gonna tweet that we're painting. Actually, I'll tweet a picture. We'll take a picture. Not a ton left to do on these wolves. But I might do some more highlighting on them. You know, wet palettes are only good if you remember to close the lid. This is late. I'm still going. Now that I'm back, I cannot honestly tell you what I did differently between these two. I think I want to do a little bit more highlighting on that one. That one's the one I did the brown layering on. Alright. Alright. Tweeted. I need to set a timer for an hour. Because I'm making dinner in the oven. Alright, so we're back to the wolves. Chair a little bit. There we go. Alright. Oh, you know what? I left my dry brushes in the front room. That's good. Use this one. Do I have any more paint? Let's try everything up. Alright, so we're back to these guys. And after I walked away, apparently I set it for a minute. Ooh, stop this. I'm gonna do an hour. Can I hold the button? I have to hold the button. Set it for a minute, not an hour. World's fastest speed paint. Alright. There we go. Oops. Okay. It's actually counting down now. For an actual hour. I think I still have some black paint that's wet on this palette, so we'll just do a drop of white and see what we can get. But now that I've walked away and come back, I can see with new eyes. That I want a little different. So, this one is the one I was doing at the end. I want a little bit more gonna add a little bit more white. Actually, I think I still have white on my palette because wet palette. Much lighter. Just gonna do very light dry brush. Just some of the high reaches. Just a very really makes this. The lines around my face stand out a lot more. Like that. Oh, thank you. Maybe a little bit more on this tail. Cool. That's good. So, with the dry brushing and fur is good and done. Need new things. Just making a note. Okay. So now we're gonna do, these guys are almost really done, and so their eyes need to be like a glowy orangish yellow. Then they have the rock that they're on. And there's some like resources around the rock. So, I think I'm gonna actually, let's paint the glowy orange eyes. It's just gonna be so easy. Let's actually start with, well, let's finish the wolf off. So, it's a very dark wolf. So I'm gonna do a very orangey yellow mix for the eyes. So I have just a yellow kind of standard, and then I have a lava orange. I'm actually gonna do the lava orange to start. Let's see if I like that. So I'm just gonna do a nice orange color. So that's just the eye, which is just sculptor has raised the eye for us. So the eye is like, it's recessed in there, but it's like a raised thing. And it's really just like a line. It's a pretty easy eye to paint. But we don't want to put so much paint on that we lose the detail of the eye, so probably I'm going to do a couple layers on the eye. To really make it. This is where I've noticed paint actually more deposits than where you pick up the brush from. So if you keep that in mind when you do your stroke, so that where you pick up the brush, you'll have more paint left. You can make it so that the spot where the paint will be left is like the front of the eye. So normally the inclination is to paint like if this is the eyeball and this is the back slit, right? Because the nose is here, the inclination is to paint this way. But you'll actually, in a small space like this, you'll actually have the more paint is left where you pick up the brush. So you actually want to paint from the slit towards the iris, basically, for this. So. Because I'm painting a bright color on a dark surface, I'm going to paint a few layers. And Big Bad Wolf's eyes are the same color. So actually I can do him. He has a very small slit for an eye. I'll do several layers of eye painting. Sorry. I forgot I was muted. Hey, Chad. Chad, I got your game in the mail today that you won from our Extra Life stream. Oh man, those teeth. What big white teeth you have. Look at that. That's crazy. So yeah, I mean, it's the big red wolf, right? He's got to have dim pearly whites. So I wanted to make sure that the teeth were kind of like after the wash. So that they're a bright white. Love it. Oh, what bright white teeth you have. There we go. So that's the teeth. That's the teeth. Okay, so these wolves are done in regard to like their wolfiness. So they're done, and now I just need to do their base. This fella's got a lot of clothes that need to be painted, but it's pretty easy because he's got big clothes, if that makes sense. So these ones, they have bricks and wood and grain, which are the like resources in the game, in front of them, and I want to paint the grain a very golden color, so not yellow, but like a golden hue. And this is like saffron, which should work. So I'm actually going to paint the resources around the base of this before I paint the base, I think. Because the resources are like right up in that base. And I think, actually no, I'm going to paint the base first. So these are very dark wolves, but I don't want the bases that they're on to be the same color as them because then they'll get lost. So I'm going to do the bases brown. Yeah. I am on Google Fi, and I love it. I've been on Google Fi for over 3 years now. I think I've been on for 4 years, and Steve I convinced to join me a few years ago. I love Google Fi. I tweeted a referral code earlier today because if you join today, I get $100 in credit, which is great. That's like, yeah. But it works international fantastically, and it works great in the US, and yeah. Okay, so I have a super dark brown, and then I have a harvest brown, which is like a lighter brown, and then I have an even lighter brown, leather brown, which has disappeared. I don't know where the leather brown is. Oh, it's over here. I have more! So I have a leather brown. So these are like my brown options. And I think what I want to do is because this is a base and it's gonna get washed to darken it, I think I'm gonna go for like a harvest brown. So we're gonna see how that brown does. But Google Fi has been our food provider for several years, and we love it. And we've been trying to get our friends to do it for forever. And one of them finally switched, and he was like, "Why did I wait so long?" It's like, yeah. We pay $35 a month for unlimited talks and texts international, like in the world. That's the price that we pay. And there's no difference. Like, if we travel internationally, we like don't even think about our phone anymore because it just is gonna work. So $35 for unlimited texts and talk, and then it's $10 per gig, and that's it. That's the rate everywhere in the world. So I love Google Fi. If y'all want referral codes, I got. So I did 2 drops of brown, 1 drop of water. I almost like put it on the wall, like, okay, but I'm doing the base now. But the, so Google Fi uses the carrier networks of Sprint and T-Mobile for their, like, actual service. So if you are in the US, as long as Sprint and T-Mobile have coverage, you have coverage. And if you look at the maps of where Sprint has coverage and where T-Mobile has coverage, it's a pretty good coverage, the combined area. So we have great signal in the US, and yeah. Sorry, I'm like trying not to get brown on the wolf's paws. So we really like it. We like how easy it is to, all the bill stuff's like super straightforward. They actually will charge me, like, I say like, I want to use this amount, and so they'll charge that, and then whatever I don't use, they actually just like keep in the back burner, so that if I do go over on a month, they just pull from there, which is pretty nice. So, so if we have 1 month where we have more data than another month, we don't really have to worry about payment differences. But yeah, so you can, so we say like, okay, Steve and I both get 3 gigs of data a month, and we use on average like 2 gigs maybe, if we're not traveling. But like when we were international, I used like 11 gigs because I was uploading videos with it. So that was super nice. Oh man, there's a vlog that I edited that has this song as the intro, and I was doing some sort of complicated shot edit with it, so whenever I hear this song, I think of that edit, because I had to hear this song over and over. Oh no, it's the tables video. It's the shelves video. That's what it is. Thanks. You might have to get new phones, but Google is doing a thing right now where if you buy a phone from them today only, you get the amount of money that you spent on a phone, you get as a gift card to your choice of like travel thing. So I bought a new phone today because mine has been dying. We've been waiting for a good deal for me to buy a new phone because mine crashes constantly and whatnot because I had a no manufacturer issue, which is under warranty, but this is my 3rd one, and they're like, no more. So, anyway, so I bought a new phone today, and I got the cost of my phone as a Southwest gift card. So, I kind of like, I'm treating it like I got a free phone, and I got, like, because I'm gonna use Southwest to buy tickets to like conventions or to see family all the time. So I'm gonna use that, no brainer. So for me it was like, oh, I got a free phone when I bought this flight, kind of thing. So that was pretty nice. But you can get Southwest, Delta, or hotels.com, or Airbnb is with the gift card. You can pick one of those gift cards. So, and Google's warranty protection is really good. I've got it and I've used it several times. For like cracked phones and damaged phones and stuff. Their customer service is really good. Maggibot has been on Google Fi almost as long as I have, and she loves it too. So yeah. It's just like a no-brainer modern phone company. It's not like somebody made a phone company, you know, from the olden days and then was trying to like update its business model to work with the current model of data. Like, nope. Google was like, hey, let's design a phone company that people actually want to use, then they succeeded. But I tweeted a referral code earlier today, so if you all transfer and you stick with it for 30 days, I get $100 statement credit and you get $20 statement credit. So it's a sweet deal. It's a great way to support me too. But you don't have to buy a phone, you can just get a SIM and transfer it. But we like the Google phones, and as long as the phone is unlocked, the SIMs are free from Google. So like, we have an extra SIM just in case we decide to buy a tablet. If we want to put it in there, we could use it. But like, you can buy a SIM, or you can get a SIM for free and just have it, as long as you have a plan. And then when you plug it in, like, it just hooks into your data. So if we ever get a tablet and we want to put it on data when we're traveling, just have a SIM. Just plug it in and do it. No need to call anybody, no need to do anything. But you can do Android or you can do iOS as long as you have an unlocked iPhone, which is very expensive. But it's an option. If you're on Android, Google Fi is like one of the best. Plus the Google phones, I have a Google phone. No bloatware. It's the best. Oh god, it's so good. Absolutely no bloatware. I only buy Google phones now because there's none of that stupid app bloatware that you can't delete that's like on the phone permanently. Like, I was like, hey, I want to get rid of this app. I want to get rid of like Google something, and I just deleted it. And I was like, oh, Google doesn't care if I keep their stuff. That's the best. John, you can't vote on the game for next week yet. No. Also, if you have a Google phone, you can tether. So I tether my computer to the Google phone a lot. Tethering is free, you're totally allowed to tether. They give zero craps if you're tethering. So if you're ever at a convention and you see, I think my network is called like Tar's Secret Internet, that's me tethering off my phone. And I'll tether for other people who don't have signal, or I'll tether so I can upload videos and things like that, or like I can program stuff. So they don't care if you tether. It's $10 a gig, and they don't care how you use that gig. They literally don't care. And if you hit 10 gigs, they charge you the $100, right? And then they won't charge you for any more data until you hit 15 gigs. So you basically get 5 gigs for free because they're like, wow, you really need this. And then if you go over that, they're gonna start throttling you, but like, you still get it. And they'll charge you. If you hit 15 gigs, they'll start charging you again for like gigs 16, 17, 18, 19, and they'll throttle those. But they like text you. They're like, hey, we see you're using a lot of data, so you probably need this. So you can just have some. We're good. But if you keep this up, we're gonna tone it down. So in Europe, I was able to upload the vlogs using Google Fi. It's the only way, because the hotel Wi-Fi, if no one was in the hotel, it was great. But if I was uploading like in the middle of the night, or like when everybody was back from the show, the Wi-Fi was awful. It was just so not worth it. So I did a couple videos from my phone, just for that reason. I love Google Fi so much. Never going back to another network unless if Google does something super, super awful, right? Or Google Fi disappears. Otherwise, there's no way you can get me to go back. No deal, no incentive. I don't care. Free phone, don't care. Not going back to another network. T-Mobile, when Steve quit T-Mobile to come to Google Fi with me, T-Mobile was trying so hard. They were like, we'll give you free Netflix. And we were like, we got rid of Netflix. And they're like, we'll give you a free pizza every month. And we were like, we're celiacs and the pizza's crap that you want to give us. So, and they were like, we'll give you a free phone. And it was like, your phones are awful and full of bloatware. Like, these are not good incentives. Alright, so I'm layering this base. I'm really happy that I went with lighter brown, because it really makes the dark wolf pop, which is what I wanted. And when I go through with a wash, it's really gonna darken it, which is good. It'll help bring the tone of the whole piece down. But like, it's a dark wolf. Yes, these figures can snap off their bases pretty easily, and I actually don't mind if they do. They're easy to glue back on, but if they snap off, I can have easier range of paint. But thank you for the warning. But John Edwards, to go back to your can't vote on the stream for Tuesday, we don't know what it's gonna be yet. We're gonna stream tomorrow. Bonus spoilers, we're doing a bonus stream tomorrow. We're gonna play Azul Stained Glass and Small Islands. And maybe a game called Farm Mini, which is like a kid's farming tile placement card game, which is super cute. Angela, you might like it for your grandson, actually. But we're streaming that tomorrow, usual time. And then Thursday, and then I gotta figure out what we might stream. We're gonna play something tonight. We'll probably play Azul Stained Glass tonight, and then maybe a heavier title from what our options will be for next Tuesday's stream. But Captains of Golf will be an option, obviously. Totally blanking on what the other heavy games options were. Ceylon is no longer an option. We pulled that. I don't want to put Teotihuacans on the poll yet, because I have a feeling as soon as I put it on there, I have to play it, which means I have to learn it. Trying to focus on streams that not a lot of people have streamed yet. Do you have a particular one you're looking for us to play, John? Pandoria! That was it. Pandoria was another one that we have to stream. We might play Pandoria tonight. 20 something games left to stream from Essen. Small Islands reminded me, there's a game called Ilos. Small Islands was interesting. We played it last night and enjoyed it a lot. There were some interesting repercussions that we realized halfway through the game, and we were like, oh, this could get mean. And so of course we want to play it again. So that's why we're gonna bonus stream Small Islands and Azul Stained Glass tomorrow. But I'm glad Pandoria, you like Pandoria. One of my friends played Pandoria and was like, it's kind of light. And they seemed kind of unimpressed by it, but the fact that you liked it enough to buy it at the show makes me happy I got it. Put too much paint down. Go use it over here. Actually, could be painting this whole base this color. I just realized. that brick. I wasn't supposed to. Yokohama Duel? Yay! I'm super glad you like the, I'm super happy you like the river. I saw the river. I was really excited. I saw that you were playing it on Instagram and I was really excited. I'm glad you liked it. I wasn't sure if you liked it or not from your tweet. I just know that you got your butt kicked. Not tweet, Instagram. You know what I meant. Rocks are done. So now we're just gonna paint the goods that they're sitting on. So very back of the cave, there's a brick, and there's a few bricks, and then there's some wood. And so that could be a brick or a piece of the rock. I think I'm gonna say it's bricks. So I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do the bricks last. I think I'm gonna do the wood first, and I'm gonna do the dark brown that I have for the wood. So super dark brown for the wood. You know, Newton is back in, Newton's finally in retail, and like, honestly, compared to Combria, like, we haven't played Newton again, and even now, I'm kind of like, I feel like we can get rid of Newton. Because, like, it's a really interesting puzzle, and I liked it, but I don't think I liked it enough to, like, pull it out on its own. So, it's already been downgraded to shelf in our house. Oh, you won! I knew somebody won, Angela, and it was Smash. Wasn't sure. I was reading it very quickly as I was trying to kill time. Yeah, I really liked the river. It's been a long time since Days of Wonder did a title I actually care about. Sad but true. Accidentally started booming this. So crazy, but like I haven't painted anything but Mice and Mystics figures in so long. It's so nice. Painting something new. So nice painting something new. But it's also weird. I'm like, oh man, I have full creative license. What do I do? Whereas the Mice and Mystics, I have it like down to a formula now. Because I have it all like written down. I was considering open up like commissions for Mice and Mystics. But I feel like it'd be too much. Like I would have to charge too much and people wouldn't want to do it. And then I was like, well, I could just like buy copies of the game and pre-paint them and then just sell them. As like so it's not a commission, it's like, it's already painted, just buy it. And then I looked up the price of like doing that and it was like, ooh, maybe not. Don't think that would be a thing. So now I'm just back to, I'll just make painting tutorials and then maybe companies will send me games and then I can just paint more and more and then it's like, oh yeah, there's a lot of video editing involved in that part. Oh, whoops. So there's 2 logs on each of these wolves. Or with each of these wolves, I should say. But
Don't you know, it is getting hard, 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 hard. I need secrets to be a part of me. I need hard I need hard.
And if I were honest, if I was commissioning out paint jobs for games, I think it would use the magic for me. So the big bad wolf has a cane with him, and the top of the cane is gold, and the bottom of the cane is black, I'm realizing. And he's got black fingernails, which he does have, so I'm gonna have to do those details with black later. Okay, so now we see what is the next thing to paint. It has to be the green. So I'm just gonna do the yellow, the green, and actually thanks to wet palettes. Putting the yellow that I was using yesterday. But let's try. So all of these, because I'm using Vapor, I just do 2 1-drops. So 2 drops of paint with 1 drop of, 2 drops of paint with 1 drop of water. Yeah, which gives me the consistency I like. So I might have to do several, you know, I say that when I paint with it, and I'm like, I don't like this consistency. There's a lot of detail on the grain, and so it kind of like seeps in and becomes more like a wash, which I don't want. So I'm gonna get my brush kind of dry. I'm gonna suck out most of that. And then I'll add more paint to the mixture. Thanks, Angela. I'll see you later. Well, I'll read your text later. Last night I finished reading Lords and Ladies, the Discworld book, because I'm rereading all of Discworld again. I've reread it a few times, but this time I'm rereading it in the publication order instead of the like series, because there's like Brentwood series and there's the Night Guard and whatnot, but I I was reading Lords and Ladies, and there's the Witches series, which is what the Lord and Ladies is part of, always has like tongue-in-cheek kind of fairy tale creatures. And Lords and Ladies is about elves and there's a unicorn. It's pretty interesting. I was like, oh, it's kind of appropriate for doing the Grimm Forest painting today. So there's like so many little detailed bits on this green. My like paint is pooling in it, so I'm gonna make sure I dry my brush off and go back over and pick up any excess paint. And either like move it around or just get rid of it. I'm just gonna let that dry and then do the next one. It's like, oh yeah, I can switch between the tools. Alright. No idea where she was barking. Well, hello, Dragons Demon Eyes, and welcome. Thank you. They're coming along. Just gonna not hit the camera with my nose. Ooh, doing a paint along stream. I don't know if it would work. I feel like the edited videos that you can pause make a lot more sense. But maybe I'll advertise these painting streams a little bit better so if people happen to have the same game, they can take a stab at painting. There's a lot of pre-work that goes into it. You know, painting yellow on top of black is tedious. You gotta do a lot of layers. A lot of layers. About all of what I've done so far. Haven't made notes in a little while. Alright, it's been an hour. Which means I need to go turn the oven off. So I've been baking. Haha. Multitasking. We're having baked potatoes for dinner. I'm having twice baked potatoes actually. So pull them out of the oven. Though we might end up having normal once baked potatoes. Maybe. Yeah? What was all that barking about? Yeah? Let me go look. She went barking and now she wants me to go look. Hey, Hardboard Games! You all have raided and arrived at just the right time for me to go. I'll be back. I'm just gonna, I'm not even gonna turn the stream off. I'm just gonna put up a slideshow while I go take dinner out of the oven and turn the oven off. So, I'll be back. Let's see. Well, you're not. There we go. There's no... How do I put like a black overlay? Okay, that's not what I wanted. Alright, enjoy this dog slideshow. I'll be back. from outer space. I want to raise that. I'm standing now because I wanted to stand. Okay. I think that's good enough on these grains. I'm gonna do a wash, which is gonna bring down their tone a little bit. So if I need to highlight them again after the wash, I can do that. But I don't wanna paint them so much I lose the detail. Making notes. Alright, now I got the bricks. So I have like super dark red. But bricks are usually a little earthen, so I'm actually going to use the light brown from the rock. Oh, my red is always clogged. My red like lives being clogged. It loves it. So I'm going to use... That wasn't drops, that was just squirts. Squirts of red. I'm gonna use alright, I'm gonna use this red just like is bleeding into this brown. I just like over squirted way too much red because it was clogged. Alright, so I'm gonna get a red I like and then like move it to a part of my palette that's not drowning in red. Sure, I like that. Sorry, this makes me laugh. So like a reddish earthen kind of brick color. Sure, let's take this off frame so it doesn't adjust or mess with my lighting. And then I'll paint the little bricks. So there's like bricks kind of hidden everywhere around these rocks. I have way too much brush on my paint because of paint explosion. So there's that. So, the red, I want the red to stick out, so you see it, but I don't want it to be like blood red or crazy red like bricks are. more earthen tone. So this is good. Paint explosion side. So I'll probably end up doing 2 layers of the red. Paint explosion, explosion of paint. Just like stand while painting, it's the best. This desk is counter height, which I made this desk, and I made it that height on purpose, so I can switch between sitting and standing. And when I was standing, I wanted it to be a good height to work at, which for me is counter height because I got short legs. Got a little bit of red of that grain, that's okay, I can fix it later. But I have yet to paint minis while standing. Until this moment! Love it. It's nice. It's a good height for it. Cool. Alright. Let's do a second coat. Yeah, see how these have calmed down in color. Not the dry, so we'll just give them a second coat, straighten them up so they don't blend in with the rock as well. I'm realizing I should have put the grain last, but that's fine. I like it. Do a second coat on that. And then I think we're done. Just gotta do a wash and then like some highlights to bring stuff back up, which will include the bricks and the green. The wood I probably won't. So yeah, there you go. And I got a little bit of red and some of the green, so I'm gonna, I flooded this brush with red. It's so red now. Say oops. Yeah, it's like seeped in. Alright, I'm gonna do fix a little bit of the yellow that I got on some of the green. So, those wolves are so dark. So dark gray. Um, so dark and gray. Alright. So I need to wash them. But the base, I actually could paint the base. So like the base around the figure. I could do the brown that is the color of the rock. I could do a black so that everything on the base pops, but I'm worried if I do a black, the wolf, which is mostly black as well, will kind of be lost. I could do like a green, to be like grass. And I actually have some basing materials, so I could even put like little tufts of grass to base it and put some gravel and stuff. But I don't know if I want to go that route. Yeah, I'm torn. I'm afraid that if I do the whole thing this brown color, I'll like lose the brick and resources in the front. So I think I'm just gonna do a black. I think I'll actually just do a black. There we go. Bones and Banners. This forest, Grimm Forest is the game that their 9-year-old and 11-year-old daughters bring to the table the most to play with their friends. Yeah. Spot Monk! You could totally paint minis if you wanted. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm gonna paint the bases black. I think I'm just gonna go for straight boring black. I could do like a gray, but I feel like a gray would make the wolf stand out less. I don't know. So I'm just gonna do a few drops of black. Then and now I realize that because I'm doing it black, I actually want to do the wash before I do the base. But I've got a paintbrush that's loaded! Dang it! I hate that. Alright. We'll leave the paintbrush. Did you know paintbrushes roll? No! I'm like painting the table, I'm painting everything for what I want. So I'm gonna put the paintbrush over here. There we go. I'm gonna do the wash. So I'm doing the wash with Agrax Earthshade, which is just crack. It's a painter's crack. So it's a really good wash. I've already washed the wolf in the stream that I did earlier today, so I don't need to do that. But I'm going to carefully wash the base of the model now using kind of a rough brush that I don't super care about. And I'm just gonna wash the rock that the wolf is on, being careful to not get the wash on the wolf himself. And then the resources in the front to really bring the depth back that painting everything kind of takes away. And if I get wash around the wolf's feet, that's totally fine. I can move it around. I just don't want to get it on the wolf because I already washed him and I washed him black today. So I'm gonna get the wash everywhere on this rock under resources, and then I'll go back and pick up any excess wash, because there's gonna be some. So the wash will naturally seep into nooks and crevices. That's what I want, but I don't want it to sink too deeply into certain crevices that like it wouldn't, because it's basically providing a shadow effect. But there is such a thing as like too much shadow. So I just want to make sure nothing is like soaked, basically, and then I can move the excess to places that need it more, or just wipe off the excess. So yep, beautiful. Really makes the facing and whatnot come alive. Just want to make sure I didn't miss any spots. So you can see it really adds the lines back into the green, especially. And like the greens on the wood log. And then kind of add some effects, 3D effects, more to the stone that he's standing on. Oh, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I don't think I need to highlight those greens at all. They look good. They look good. I think they just look good the way they are. Alright. Should that's nice and close. So now I can go back to this brush that I loaded up with black paint and then just, you know, didn't use. So wash takes a long time to dry, so normally I would wait until it dried, but I loaded the brush up already, so. Because I'm painting black, if I end up getting wash on my brush, it doesn't really affect it. But if I was basing a color that isn't black, I would care more. But instead I'm just gonna be careful to not paint any of the pretty resources. Heck, am I unafraid? The answer is no. Oh, hey, Purple Tunnel. That's where you went. Now the real reason why I don't paint menus every day. I'm gonna have to do some wrist exercises after this base. Alright, I gotta drag that brush, but oh man. My wrist. It's important to do wrist exercises. I'm gonna shook my wedding ring off. Okay. So now I can decide if black was a good idea or a bad idea for this base. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know. The wash is still not dry. I think black might not be the way to go on this one. I don't know. The good news is I don't have to paint the bases yet. So we'll see. I'll try a different color maybe later. Or I'll paint this one a different color. So, I can do that. But, these boys are done. Otherwise, aside from the bases. So, I just have to figure out what base I want them to be. And then they're done. They're very easy. to paint. The big bad wolf, I still have to do his clothing and some highlights and stuff, but my wrist has said it's done for now, so I'm going to stop. But you know what, actually before I stop, I say that, his staff is supposed to be black, and I have a bunch of black out right now, so I'll paint his cane super fast, because his cane is meant to be black. And I got the paint out, so. Oh yeah, and some nails. I gotta be careful because he's already painted. So I don't want to get any black on his fur. Not a huge deal if I do, but not ideal. Okay. Okay, cool. His cane is now black. That's easy. Alright, so I'm gonna call it for now, and then I'll go do dinner. It's 8:20. I need to figure out the rest of dinner. Baked potatoes done. So now I get to do the rest. But I'll be back probably maybe later tonight, if not tonight, tomorrow to finish the Big Bad Wolf and paint more figures because I need to paint this set because it was part of a charity auction, not charity auction, it was part of a charity raffle and somebody won it, and so I need to finish it to give it away to them. But my wrist is sort of toast and I just finished the 2 base wolves, so it's a good time to stop. Sorry, now that I don't have a camera in the way, I can see that the wash is kind of overdone on certain areas. So I'm just gonna pick it up. I'll never stop. I'll never be done. Okay. On that delightful note, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you want to make sure you don't miss out on more of my painting streams, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Otherwise, we do board game streams once a week on Tuesdays, with sometimes bonus streams on Thursdays. We'll be doing a bonus stream this Thursday, streaming Azul, the stained glasses of Sintra, and Small Islands, and maybe Farmini. So there's that. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll be back later to paint more later.